And they're going to look at it like a foreign currency or any other thing, and they're going to say, well, we have some gold and silver and some dollars in our portfolio. Why don't we, put 1% into a crypto portfolio? And so when they do that, they'll, pick a sampling of tokens, and maybe 10 or 15, and then, have weightings with them, and they'll say, okay, 20% here, 10% here, but the net aggregate effect of that will be massive amplification of the market capitalizations of cryptocurrencies if Wall Street actually does do that. More money than you'd ever believe. But you remember, there has to be insurance, there has to be custodial stuff sorted out, regulatory stuff, and right now the industry is working on that. Like, if you take a position in crypto, who stores that? And if it gets compromised, is there insurance policy to cover that? Just like gold, if you buy gold and stores that, and the person storing it is insured in case someone robs. You need to do the exact same thing. Similarly, regulation basically does asset classification. And when you run a mutual fund or a pension fund or a retirement fund or something, you're restricted what you can buy based on asset class and risk. So you need ratings agencies and you need classification to occur. So as we get utility tokens and security tokens, and we actually get proper regulatory classifications, then we'll be able to build portfolios. Wall Street will be able to build portfolios, and then that will bring in a ton of money into the space, which will make crypto a lot more valuable. So I'm very bullish long term.
Yeah.
I just think that some of the incumbents might actually be removed because they'll be in jail, because the regulators want to make an example of how not to do things. And I think there's a very strong moral and ethical argument to make that it's wrong for somebody to raise billions of dollars and say they have no fiduciary obligations and they can do whatever the hell they want to do with the money, including bet against the very people who gave them the money. The whole reason regulation exists is to prevent such things from happening. And when they do occur, almost always there's somebody named Madoff or something like that. So I think we're going to see some of that. And so some of the incumbents probably won't be around in 2 years because they're going to be dealing with their own problems.
I agree. I have yet to put a dime in EOS. I know that. I probably never will. Just my own personal opinion on that. I mean, there's just, there's so many different things, and it's, the deeper I get, the more private conversations I have with, you and I haven't had one yet, but, I talk to a lot of CEOs of different companies, and you start to kind of learn about what's really going on behind the scenes, you know what I mean? And they're just, there's some companies that I really, really love, and then there are others where, look, if you're going behind the scenes and all you hear is negativity that's not even necessarily public from some top people on a regular basis, whether or not they even know each other, that's when I'm like, all right, I'm just going to stay away.